Sonic Colors Ultimate is the worst Sonic game ever made and the lowest point for Sonic. A lot of people might disagree and say, no, the worst of Sonic was the 15th anniversary with Sonic 06, or Sonic Boom, or even Sonic Forces, which is considered the worst Sonic game of all time. Not the glitchiest, but just in general the worst, the least enjoyable. We're going to talk about this. I'm going to have this video playing while I'm talking. This is TWIP's glitch compilation, where a lot of fans were recording glitches that were sent to him, and just gonna show you how messed up this game is. And I wasn't even gonna make a video. I wasn't, because I thought, hey, glitches. You know, a lot of games have glitches. Whatever. I don't need to talk about it, right? And even some of them are funny. How goofy it can be. And I mean, hell, it's a Sonic game. Granted, things are gonna be all goofy, right? That's normal. But after what happened to me today, I thought, no, I have to make a video. My game today, just after I beat the game too, it crashed. The PS4 crashed, and the file was corrupted, and that was it. End of story. Now, I heard of people's files corrupting before mine did, but I wasn't expecting it because I thought those situations were on PC. Obviously, computers are more prone to crashing than a game console is, but I was playing on PS4, and it happened. I found out online that other people actually crashed in the same place I did, after the credits scroll. Not directly after, but a few minutes later. The kind of thing where, okay, you beat the game, the credits scroll, and then you go back to collect the missing red rings or something like that. That's when it crashes. So maybe it's triggered by the overly long and fucked up credit scroll, which, by the way, couple issues there. The credit scroll is much longer now, so the fucking music ends early. They decided not to add extra music to fill in that time because they're fucking idiots. So there's like 15 minutes of credit scroll in complete silence. Plus the WISPs that are in the credit scroll are like stacked on top of each other. Like, that's just the glitches in the credit scroll alone. You know, not to mention a whole bunch of other garbage, like the cutscenes look like absolute shit. They actually look worse now than they do on Wii. I mean, the game is a mess, and, you know, like I said, the game corrupted, and it is that makes this the lowest point for Sonic and the worst Sonic game ever made. Sonic Colors, I'm going to call it Sonic Colors if I'm talking about the Wii, and Sonic Colors Ultimate if I'm talking about this version. Sonic Colors is the best Sonic game ever made. A lot of people will say it's probably Generations, but I do think Colors is a better game. It's more beautiful, more fun. It's a better game. I think Sonic Colors is the best Sonic game ever made. So a remaster is something that I've been wanting for a long time. But when more and more things were announced, the more and more I became one of those, like, this is Sonic Team at it again. Granted, Sonic Team didn't even make this. Blind Squirrel did. But it's still a fucking disaster. First of all, why they picked Blind Squirrel is beyond me. They're not even that reputable. They did make some remasters that did really well, but clearly they didn't give a shit about this one, or they were on a very, very severe time crunch. Like, an even bigger time crunch than Sonic Team was on when they made Sonic 06, for God's sakes. So, why is this the worst Sonic game ever made? Because unlike Boom, 06, and Forces, this game isn't even playable. Sure, you can play it, but a game that can and will crash at any moment and corrupt your entire file and force you to start over from the beginning, yes, that is definitely considered unplayable. Because why would you want to play it if in the back of your mind you know it could crash, it could crash, it could crash? And of course, they made the genius fucking decision to where on the Wii version you can have up to 5 files. But on this version, on Ultimate, you can only have 1 file at a time. That's a remaster, right? Give people the option to have less files and a higher chance of corrupting. Let's look at some of the other bullshit. The sound glitches are unbelievable. And I'm not just talking about the fact that the sound will go left and right if you're wearing headphones, or the fact that there's fucking sound effects are fucked up beyond belief. The lollipops in Sweet Mountain The sound is there, but it's like ridiculously low. The dash rings, like the rainbow ring and the orange ring, make the same sound as the spring. A lot of graphical glitches and sound glitches, and it's unbelievable. If Sonic like talks during the level where he goes yeah off of a ramp or something, his voice is like really low. All kinds of messy shit. Look at the video. Actually, I was about to mention this. Beginning of Starlight Carnival Act 3, Sonic doesn't even appear. I mean, this game is a fucking mess. It is an absolute catastrophe, and it is an insult. A lot of people have been praying for years to bring Sonic Colors back, and the main reason has always been because it's only on the Wii. That was basically the reason, because we can only play it on one console. If it was also on like PS3 and Xbox or something like that, I wouldn't complain so much, but the fact that it was only on Wii is the reason why I wanted it to come back. I don't even think it's 11 years is not that old. Sonic 06 is older, Sonic Adventure is older. But I wanted this game specifically because it's only on one console and it's the best one. But you made it into you made it into the worst Sonic game ever made because it's completely unplayable. Everything good about the game has been taken out. A whole bunch of crap has been thrown in. Like I said, you can only have one file now. The settings are a mess. The sound effects volume and the music volume is together, like as one volume adjustment. You can't adjust them separately. There's no option to remove the remixes. And here's a fucking goofy but yet hilarious decision they made. You can only have the remixes of Planet Wisp if you pay extra money. Yeah, let's do that. Let me give you more money for a broken game so that I can hear music that I don't even like. Do you actually think that the remixes are good? Do you think people even like them? People want the original. Like, you would have been assholes, but you would have been smarter to say, the whole game is remixes, pay us if you want the original. Instead, it's mixed, and oh, you can have all remixes except for Planet Wisp. You gotta pay us if you want those remixes. Oh no, don't take away the remixes. Please give them back. Please, I need those remixes. Yeah, please. Fucking sound like shit. Planet Wisp is pretty much the only level audio that I actually like hearing because they're not there. Fucking morons. This is how out of touch they are. That they actually think people like the remixes, so they're willing to pay to get them back for Planet Wisp. And even if they were good, which they're not, but even if they were, why would you put that one level's remixes behind a paywall? I'm sorry, were you not fucking people over enough by making them pay full price for an 11-year-old game that is worse than the original because of glitches? Where's your fucking logic? What else? Glitches, let's see, rings flicker, ramps don't work, the homing attack doesn't function sometimes. When the game starts, you have the boost map to the circle button. Fucking, the boost pads will send Sonic in the opposite direction. If you're playing Asteroid Coaster Act 2, there's a part where he runs up and flies up into the fucking sky. The Ghost Wisp can put you out of bounds. I encountered a glitch, I have a video of it, I encountered a glitch in, I think it was Aquarium Park Act 3 or 4. My drill wisp went through the ground and I was using the drill in the non-water areas, but the game thought I was still underwater, and the list goes on. And then after all that to be met with the game literally crashing your console and your file corrupting. It doesn't even make sense. Think about it. Normally, to corrupt a save file on a console game, you have to turn it off while it's saving, right? I think we all know that. When mine crashed, and I'm sure many other people as well, when it crashed, I was within the level. So it wasn't doing the autosave bullshit. It wasn't, oh, game is autosaving, don't turn it off. It wasn't autosaving because I was still in the level. That's how fucked up it is. And then Blind Squirrel has a nerve to say, we're working on a patch. Fuck you, you lying pieces of dog shit. You were working on a patch and released it, but you only did it for the Nintendo Switch version because it had those seizure you know, flashing colors fucking glitches, right? That's all you did. That's all you fixed. But what about the other glitches that weren't part of the seizure-inducing shit? What about those? What about the glitches on the Xbox version or the PS4 version or the PC version? You can't just fucking fix the seizure glitches from the fucking Nintendo Switch and say, okay, job done. You have to fix everything. This level on the screen right here, by the way, Asteroid Coaster Act 1, the first WISP capsule you see doesn't even fucking work. Sonic goes right through it. This game is a joke. Anyway, back to Blind Squirrel. All you did, by the way, here's the part, watch this. Up in the fucking air. I'm not sure, well, you'll see, I'm gonna keep talking, but you'll see it. Anyway, back to Blind Squirrel. You had the nerve, there it is. You had the nerve to say, oh, well, we're gonna patch the glitches. No, you only patched the one glitch on the Nintendo Switch. I agree, that was the most serious one. But you can't fucking tell me that a glitch where the game crashes at any time for any reason is also not making the game unfucking playable. Because it is. Do you think I want to restart the game if I know that it can just crash again within an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or right after I beat the game and watch the pathetic credits scroll in silence? Fuck you. Fuck you and your stupid bullshit. You don't care about the game. You honestly don't. You don't even care about Sonic as a franchise. Sega and Sonic Team and Blind Squirrel have been getting emails for what's going on. And of every problem they've seen and been told about, they fixed one of them. The PS4 version has, I believe, had 3 updates in the last 2 weeks. And every single glitch shown in this video, which, by the way, this video, TWIP made it before the game even came out. So it's been 2 weeks, and they haven't fixed any of the glitches shown in this video. All they did was fix minor bugs, none of which were shown in this video. They fixed other stuff, apparently, and the seizure shit from the Nintendo Switch. But none of the things that make the game fun or functional. You took Sonic's best game and made it into Sonic's worst game. Do you know how sick it makes me to say that Sonic Forces is better than Sonic Colors Ultimate? It's been 2 weeks. They're not going to fix anything. If they were, they would have done it already. Is it that fucking hard to not just fix the glitches where there's audio mistakes, flickering shit, visual mistakes, graphical mistakes, out-of-bound mistakes, but even a glitch that makes it so that the game doesn't even fucking work? Like, play. Like, actually play without just shutting off on you. Which, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would think that a game not just randomly turning off out of nowhere would be kind of like one of those really basic things, wouldn't you? Maybe I'm fucking crazy for thinking that's a basic thing. And you can't even do that. You can't even fucking do that. If you can't even make a remaster, what chance does Sonic Rangers, the brand new Sonic game of 2022, what chance does that game have? You can't even do a remaster, let alone something brand fucking new. Sonic's 30th anniversary isn't an anniversary at all. Sonic's 15th anniversary was better. Sonic 1 on the Game Boy Advance and Sonic 06 was better than this because at least those games didn't corrupt your file. The Wii version is the real Sonic Colors Ultimate. This is a fucking pre-beta test looking pile of shit. It is an absolute disgrace to Sonic's 30th anniversary. It's a disgrace to gamers. It's a disgrace to Sonic's entire franchise. I mean, fuck me. Even the levels take like 20 seconds to load. On the Wii, they took like 5 seconds. So basically, the Wii is a more powerful console than the PS4, PC, and Xbox One. Because literally it loads the levels faster, and they look better. This is an absolute disgrace. This is less functional than Cyberpunk 2077, or even Big Rigs Over the Road Racing. You didn't fix anything or enhance anything. Enemies fall, look at this, enemies fall ridiculously fast because of the frame rate, and you couldn't go back and slow them down? Could you have done anything right with this? The only thing you did was add in this ridiculously loud sound whenever you use the homing attack, which is like ear-piercingly loud, while fucking up all the other sounds. Even the WISP music doesn't play when you activate a WISP. It does sometimes, but most of the time it doesn't even fucking play. It's just dead silence. That's fun, right? Because when you activate a WISP, the music of the level goes away, but then also the WISP itself is silent, so you just hear nothing except for the sound of the drill traveling or something like that. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. The only reason I wanted to play this was so that I could stream it for fun and collect all the trophies. But how can I collect all the trophies if I can't even play the damn game for more than 5 hours without it crashing and corrupting my file? Hell, at least if I could have multiple files and save it after every level and use my five save slots, that'd be one thing. But no, you had to remove it so that you can only have one slot, one file at a time, even though the Wii version had multiple. Even when you're in the customization screen and you're scrolling around, it freezes between your movements. I mean, what else can I say? This is a disgrace. Abysmal. 1 out of 10. You destroyed Sonic. And instead of enhancing your best Sonic game, you ruined it. So now, all of the Sonic games are bad. Because at least before we could say, well, Unleashed, Colors, and Generations are all good. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before they also ruin Unleashed and Generations. I'm really disgusted that this game exists. I'm disgusted with Sonic Team for not doing something about it. I'm disgusted for Blind Squirrel to literally be blind and only fix the seizure glitches. I know that was important, but it's the only thing they did. And they just ignored the fact that the PS4 version is also a mess, and the Xbox version is also a mess. And you didn't even do obvious things, like, I don't know much about game design, but a lot of fans were saying that for the cutscenes, all you had to do was take the original raw file, which you have, according to Sonic Team, and just re-render it. Instead of re-rendering the original cutscene file, you just upscaled the current Wii version. Are you fucking retarded? Take basic editing. All of you who don't know game design like myself, think of it as if you're editing, right? If you have the raw video file of a video that you filmed years ago, but you have the raw file, would you A, download it off of YouTube and then re-render it? Or would you just take the original file and render it from scratch in higher quality? Even the most basic fucking movie maker editor knows that you wouldn't download the YouTube version and re-render it. You would re-render the raw footage, because the YouTube video version, if you downloaded it and then re-rendered it, it would be all it would look very like jagged and lower quality and have frame rate drops and all that kind of shit. That's what the fucking cutscenes look like here. I really have nothing else to say. Fuck Sonic Colors Ultimate. It is a disgrace, and it makes me sad because this was my favorite Sonic game of all time, and you fucked it. I wanted this game to succeed, especially for young people to experience it. But if anybody is young, you're a teenager or you're a kid discovering Sonic because of the movie or something, ask your parents to buy you a Wii and play it on that. Don't fucking play this.
Yeah.